Once upon a time, in a world not too different from ours, there was a small and bustling town named Harmonyville. Harmonyville was a special place where every house was a different color and the streets were lined with trees that bloomed all year round. Living in this town was a kind-hearted woman named Mrs. Baker who had the most beautiful garden in all of Harmonyville. Right next door was Mr. Grumble, a man who, despite having a garden of his own, was always envious of Mrs. Baker's. Every day, Mrs. Baker would wake up early to tend to her garden. She would water the flowers, prune the bushes, and make sure each plant received enough sunlight. Her secret? She showered her garden with love and kindness. Meanwhile, Mr. Grumble would often wake up late, grumble at his plants, and give them a quick sprinkle of water. He was always in a hurry, always grumbling, and always green with envy looking at Mrs. Baker's blossoming garden. One day, Mr. Grumble decided he had enough. He thought, "I'll have the most beautiful garden in all of Harmonyville, even more beautiful than Mrs. Baker's." So he started buying the most expensive plants, the most exotic flowers, and the most sophisticated gardening tools. Feeling defeated, Mr. Grumble went to Mrs. Baker and asked, "Why is your garden always so beautiful, while mine looks so dull? I have the best plants, the most exotic flowers, and the most expensive tools." Mrs. Baker, with a kind smile, replied, "My dear neighbor, gardens do not grow on money or fancy tools. They grow on love, care, and patience. If you give your garden the time and love it needs, it will bloom beautifully." From that day forward, Mr. Grumble changed his ways. He started waking up early, spending more time in his garden, and most importantly, he stopped grumbling. Slowly but surely, his garden began to bloom, not as beautiful as Mrs. Baker's, but beautiful in its own unique way. And the town of Harmonyville was all the more beautiful with 2 blooming gardens, each reflecting the love and care of their owners. So, dear friends, today's tale from Harmonyville teaches us an important lesson. Envy can lead us down a path of frustration and disappointment. Instead, let's focus on nurturing what we have with love, patience, and care. Just like a garden, our lives will bloom beautifully when showered with these ingredients. Remember, everyone has their own unique beauty and strength. Instead of being envious, embrace your uniqueness and let it shine. After all, a garden's beauty lies not in having the most flowers, but in the love and care it receives. And with that, we bid adieu to the charming town of Harmonyville until we return with another captivating story. Good night and sweet dreams.